when I came to Barbados and the persons that I've met, they were just so friendly. A lot of people say that they have bad experiences with Bayesians, but I, per se, had an excellent experience in class. I made Bayesian friends very quickly. I couldn't understand their accent half the time, but I made friends pretty quickly, and I see a lot of them are really open.
I had a different experience to Lashell at first, because at first, it was just such a huge culture shock for me from where we're from. But I would say from this year, I don't know, I've just seen Bayesians on a whole different level. Really see their heart, and they're really friendly people, and as Lashell said, they love hard. They will see you and take you in. And I love that.
Well, I guess in the beginning stages, people may perceive Bayesians to be a bit closed off, a bit to themselves, a bit distant. Whereas Antiguans, some of us are really open, we are really wild, and we're really warm. But I think it's just getting to know that person.
I have a couple of friends that said that when they tried to go into the church that they were being judged by a lot of the older generations. So that's why you might not find a lot of Bayesian youth inside of church. But pertaining to them in school, normally you said that we're very religious, right? We would have praise and worship. Praise and worship every Friday and Monday, and praise within our classes. But I don't think that some of the children really take it seriously like how they should take it.
So when I became a Christian, it's like about 2 years ago. It's like God just radically transformed my life. I remember not being a Christian and everything I do, like if it's football, music or something, I put my all into it. But since Jesus came, it's like I put my all there. Everywhere I go, I just try to share the gospel. Whether at my jobs, if I go to a job site, wherever I go, I just try to be the light there, try to show people love and stuff like there. Because of slavery and stuff, the whites and blacks and stuff, I see it as the majority of the population here, the majority is 90% blacks, correct? And they look at it as the white man used the Bible to enslave black people, which yes, even if that's the case, that's what they did. They can't look at it as white and black because they got with it one race, the human race. And man, because of greed and power, divide people by color of the skin and racial stuff. So how we see it is like people don't get over this mentality of thinking that white man versus black man.
The Caribbean is very diverse. But one thing that is unique to most Caribbean islands is soca music. Now, soca music is commonly used for the devil, right? For revelry, parties and stuff like that. But what some artists have done from Trinidad, Jamaica, Antigua, different islands is that they have transformed the message within the music. So you have soca music from Jaron Nurse, Caribbean Christian is a popular one. So in terms of sharing the gospel through culture, that's where Christians have a hold on the music that we have. I grew up listening to rap, all them from the Caribbean, but I love soca, gospel soca and gospel dancehall reggae. But I grew up listening to rap, the secular rap. When I became a Christian, I decided to use what I like to share the gospel. So I rap a couple songs I have. I dabble a little bit in spoken word.
John and I always talk about this, but identity is the biggest issue in the Caribbean. A lot of the times we don't know our culture. Sometimes as Antiguans, we have to say, what is our culture? What is indigenous to Antigua? And we've often seen that the American culture has just eroded our culture. And we're like, who are we? So we're in that space of trying to find our identity. And because we haven't found our identity, we don't know what to do. We're just going with the flow. And I guess that's the reason why we haven't really found a purpose where we should go or really embrace or be proud. Because a lot of the times we're not proud of our heritage. Even sometimes we say, oh, we're from the Caribbean. We're a bit ashamed to be called Caribbean. So identity is a big issue, and just finding that identity in Christ rather than finding your identity in guys or girls or your schoolwork or anything else is so important for people, young people, and even people in a whole.
Hey, suppose there was a team from Barbados that actually used what's native to Barbados, like the spooge and stuff like that. You know, stuff that's native to Barbados, music that's native to Barbados, dances that's native to the Barbados, because that's what they know. So they will more identify with that. You understand? So I think, you know, that can go worldwide. You know, just using what is most, you know, it's like your heart language. You know, that hits home more because it's who you are. So I think it's all about, identity, knowing culture, and using that to spread the gospel.